Hello, everyone. Welcome to game number 68 in the Washington Nationals replay. Nationals are back home to begin a 10-game homestand, starting with a 4-game set here against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Following this 4-game set, Philadelphia will come to town for 3, and then the Atlanta Braves will come to town for 3 before the Nationals hit the road again to Miami and Detroit. So let's look at the updated standings after the off day that Washington and the Mets both had. The other 3 teams in the division played. Mets lead Washington by 2 games as the Mets end up splitting that doubleheader with the Yankees. So Nationals are 2 games back. Philadelphia is 77.5 games back. Atlanta's 8.5 games back. And Miami's 17.5 games back. Starting pitchers for today's game. On the mound for Washington will be right-hander Erick Fedde. And on the mound for the Diamondbacks will be Zack Greinke. Trying something a little bit different in this video. I went ahead and printed out their up-to-the-minute stats for both teams. So I will hold this here for 30 seconds or so. If you want to pause the video and scan the stats for both teams, it's got the fielding stats, the pitching stats, and the hitting stats. For the batters, it even has the left-right splits that are done there. Of course, Washington stats are from inside pitch. Arizona stats are from replay, the PC replay game. So if you want to analyze that, go right ahead. But rather than writing everything and kind of cluttering up the score sheet, I thought I would have it there. And of course, I have them with me now so that if I have to read them off with substitutes come in and whatnot, we can do that. But sticking with tradition, whenever a new team, they start a series with a new team, I go through their bench and bullpen to let you know who they have available. For Arizona, on their bench, they have 3 right-handed hitters and 1 switch hitter. The switch hitter is Ildemaro Vargas. I'm not sure how to pronounce the first name. The last name I'm sure is Vargas. Then they have backup outfielder Tim LeCastro, backup first baseman / third baseman Kevin Cron, and the backup catcher Carson Kelly. Now, after this game, Kelly will be injured and Caleb Joseph will take his place on the roster, but that's not until the next game. Bullpen for the Diamondbacks. They have 2 lefties in their bullpen. They have TJ McFarland and they have Andrew Chafin. Then right-handers, they have Archie Bradley, Yoshi Hirano, Matt Andriese, Stephon Crichton, Greg Holland, and Yoan Lopez. So that's the bench and bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Starting lineup for the Diamondbacks. In center field, leading off will be Jarrod Dyson. Hitting second, playing second base, Ketel Marte. Hitting third and left field is David Peralta. Batting cleanup in right field is Adam Jones. Hitting fifth at playing third base, Eduardo Escobar. Batting sixth at first base is Christian Walker. Hitting seventh and playing the shortstop position is Nick Ahmed. Batting eighth and catching is Alex Avila. And batting ninth, a very good pitcher hitting card, hitting with an average of 280 with 3 home runs, is Zack Greinke. All right. Might as well do the Nationals lineup while I'm standing up here. The roster hasn't changed. The same 25 guys are with the Nationals, so nothing's changed on that. But as far as the lineup goes, you can look at that. Leading off at shortstop is Trey Turner. Batting second in right field is Adam Eaton. Hitting third at third base, Anthony Rendon. Cleanup in left field, Juan Soto. Batting fifth and doing the catching is Kurt Suzuki. Hitting sixth and playing first base, Gerardo Parra. Batting seventh at second base is Brian Dozier. Hitting eighth in center field is Victor Robles. And batting ninth, the pitcher hitting card, because Erick Fedde does not have a pitcher hitting card, so he will have to use that. All right, so like I said, I've got the statistics printed out, and I've got them over here to have handy if needed. And I think everything else is, all the preliminaries are out of the way, except for, we'll look at the pitching stats for Erick Fedde. He's had 4 starts, several relief appearances, but 4 starts. He's 1-3 with a 5.33 ERA, 25 and a 30-inch pitch, 22 hits, 17 runs, 15 earned, 12 walks, and 24 strikeouts. So Erick Fedde finishing up those warm-up tosses. And Jarrod Dyson about to step in. And game number 68 is about to commence. And Jarrod Dyson on the replay, Mr. Dyson is hitting .238, 4 home runs, and 16 runs driven in. Game 68 underway. Fedde delivers 6-3. Strikeout chance 2 got him. So Fedde off to a good start with that strikeout to start us off. And that will send up second man in the order, Ketel Marte. And Marte on the replay is hitting .345. I'm sorry, .336. I misread that. He's hitting .336 rather. And he's got 23 home runs, and you know what? They played a game here that's not on the spreadsheet on the off day, I guess it was. He's showing 24 home runs and 51 RBI. So close enough for government work. 2-3 is a ball 1. So we move on. Of course, the only stats that are important are the national stats because that's the inside pitch engine creating those. The Arizona stats are on the replay PC. 6-6, he's not tired, so we skip that and go to Marte. 2-3, that's a question mark 9 against a right-hander. Up to an 18's a hit. That's an 8. That'll be a double for Ketel Marte. 1 out double for Marte. As Marte is having a party with that double. 1 down for Mr. Peralta, and he's hitting .258. 5 homers and 25 runs driven in. Strategy roll for a pickoff, nothing happening. Fedde, 6-2. That's a straight up home run chance. That's a 2. He's a 9. That's gone. David Peralta just cracks home run number 6. And just that quickly, the D-backs have given Zack Greinke a 2-0 lead to work with. Not that he needs it, but he has been given a 2-0 lead. And in the real game, Zack Greinke was carrying a no-hitter for a while, and they had a rain delay for about an hour or something like that. I think he tried to come back, and he gave a couple of hits, and they finally took him out. But I believe he had a no-hitter going in this game early on. So 2-0 D-backs as they've given Greinke some runs to work with. Adam Jones steps up. Adam Jones checking in at .291, 11 home runs with 32 driven in. 4-2 on Fedde is a strikeout chance. 14, though, is too much, so we go to Adam Jones's card. 3-3 is going to fly to center. That's out number 2. So 2 down. And that brings up Eduardo Escobar, the third baseman. Escobar, another one of the power hitters for the D-backs. He's up to 24 home runs, 66 RBIs, hitting .319. So he's really clubbing the ball. 1-5, possible error on a throw. 1-6 is a fly to left to end the inning. And the D-backs, by the replay PC baseball game, they're in first place in the West ahead of the Dodgers. So way out above their skis. And again, I'm not trying to sound negative or anything, but the replay PC sim engine to me is not exactly the most accurate. So I take that with a grain of salt. It's excellent for doing what I'm doing here, the manual input. It is excellent. Nothing better. But I wouldn't trust it to do a full replay sim to play it, to have the computer play it out. I don't think it's going to give you accurate. I've done it a lot, and it's not giving me accurate results or results I'm happy with. There's always one team that either way overperforms or way underperforms. 1969, it was Atlanta Braves. Every time I do a sim on this game with the 69 Atlanta Braves, they come in either last or next to last when they actually won the division. It's just a personal preference. Other people, hey, if you like it, go for it. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first here at Nationals Park. It is Arizona 2 and Washington coming to bat. And that's the beauty of having so many games to choose from. You can choose the game that you like the best and not worry about what other people think. All right, Zach Greinke to start things off for Arizona on the mound. On the replay, through 14 starts, he's 5-1 with a 3.52 ERA. 87 innings, 79 hits, 34 runs, all earned, 10 walks, and 79 strikeouts. All right, Trea Turner steps up to lead things off for the Nationals. And on the replay, Trea Turner hitting .254, 4 homers and 17 driven in. 5-3, and that's going to be a strikeout chance right off the bat, and that 3 will get him. So right away, Zach Greinke takes care of Trea Turner. 1 away. Here's Adam Eaton. On the replay, Eaton he is hitting .252, 9 homers, 23 driven in. 1-1, that's blank. We go to Eaton. 5-6, he's going to line it to first. Snagged by Christian Walker. 2 up, 2 down. And that'll send us to third baseman Anthony Rendon. Rendon on the season hitting .294. And checks in with 14 home runs and 41 driven in. His 14 homers have tied with Soto for the team lead. 2-2 is a blank for Greinke, for Rendon. 1-4, he pops it up to second. Marte is there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Zach Greinke. So at the end of 1, it is Arizona 2 and the Nationals nothing. Erick Fedde knew he had an uphill battle facing Zach Greinke today, but he's going to try to hang in there as long as he can. There was an off day yesterday for the Nationals, so the bullpens are pretty well rested. Doesn't mean you want to go and wear them out in the first game, though. All right, so top of the second we go. And Christian Walker, the batter. Christian Walker checks in, hitting .266, 16 home runs, and 37 driven in. 5-2, and that's a walk plus. So a leadoff walk issued to Christian Walker. Again, not what Fedde wanted. You don't want that. Want to start walking guys. Let's check his attempt. He's actually attempted 1, so we'll do a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Here's Nick Ahmed, and Ahmed on the replay, hitting .260, 8 home runs with 30 driven in. Fedde, 6-3 is a strikeout chance. 14 is too high. We'll go to Ahmed. 4-5, and that's a ground ball to third. Could be a double play. His double play rating's a 2. Fedde adds 1. That's a 3. They're halfway, makes it a 4. The pivot is 0. 1-4, it's a double play. And they turn it. So that's going to go around the horn, 5-4-3. And that certainly helps Fedde out. Anytime you get the twin killing. 2 down, bases clear now for Alex Avila. Avila checking in, hitting .274. 4 homers and 9 driven in. 5-1, that's a blank against a lefty. 4-5, that's a ground ball to second. Dozier's got it, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. Favor of the D-backs. And Greinke back out will be taking on Juan Soto, Kurt Suzuki, and Gerardo Parra. Batters 4, 5, and 6 in the Nationals lineup. Soto steps in, hitting .277, 14 homers and 47 driven in. 6-2 for Greinke is ball 1, so we go to Greinke again. 5-6, double question mark, 1-14 is an automatic out. That's an 18, so we treat it as a blank, and Soto gets to swing. 1-4, and that's a fly to left. 1 down as Peralta hauls that in. So Soto is retired, brings up the catcher Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki hitting .295, 4 homers and 19 driven in. 4-4, And that is a possible error. And Suzuki, 6-2, ground ball to third. Third baseman error rating, Escobar is only a 5. That's an 18, so there is no error. Easy 5-3 ground out for out number 2. Takes us to the baby shark, Gerardo Parra. And Parra is hitting 269, 4 homers, and 13 driven in. 2-1, and that's a strikeout chance, but 18 is too much. Go to Parra, 360 flies to left. And that's a 1-2-3 inning again out of Zach Greinke. So 6 up, 6 down for Zach Greinke. And it's still 2-0 as we go to the third. Fedde back out, and Zach Greinke to lead it off, and he's no slouch. Greinke is a 280 hitter. And he's got 3 home runs to his credit. Now on the replay, let's see what Replay Baseball has done for him as a hitter. He's hitting 261 with 4 home runs. How about that? 261 and 4 home runs. Pretty good. Fedde has to be careful. 5-3. It's an automatic out, so he catches a break there. The automatic out is a fly to left. So Soto puts it away. 1 away. Back to the top of the order for Jarrod Dyson. Dyson struck out his first chance. 6-5. He might strike out again, and he does. So Dyson 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Not what you want your leadoff man to do. Of course, Peralta bailed everybody out with a 2-run homer. So here's Marte. Marte doubled and scored his first time. Fedde 5-2. Marte's a switch hitter batting left, so that ends up being a blank. We go to Marte. 5-1. He flies to center, and that ends the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for Fedde. And he seems to have settled in a little bit. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 2-0 Arizona. And the bottom third of the order for the Nationals is due up as we have Robles. I'm sorry, Dozier, Robles, and Fedde. Dozier, Robles, and Fedde. Dozier on the replay. Checking in. 278. 8 homers. And let's see about his RBI. 8 homers and 26 runs driven in. Greinke 6-2. That's ball 1. Try again. 2-5. Possible error on the throw. Go to Dozier. 1-3 is a fly to left, so no throw to worry about. As Peralta puts it away. 1 away. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Victor Robles. And on the replay, Robles hitting 232. 6 homers and 29 driven in. 5-3. Strikeout chance. 17 is too much. 1-3 is going to fly to, boy, another fly to left. That's 2 down. That's 4 of the 8 outs have been flyouts to left field. So you're getting the ball in the air on Greinke, and there's only been only 1 ground out. Everything else has been in the air. All right, here is Fedde. And on the replay, Fedde is 0 for 7 as a batter. So no average, or 0 average. 6-2, that's ball 1 again. Greinke 5-2, strikeout plus, and he definitely got him there. And the inning, another 1-2-3 inning. Greinke has retired all 9 he has faced. We go to the 4th. Still 2-0 D-backs. And Peralta, who hit that big 2-run homer for the only runs of the game, will be leading things off against Erick Fedde. It'll be Peralta, Jones, and Escobar. 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the D-backs. Fedde, 1-4, strikeout chance, but 19 is too much. Go to Peralta, 4-3, and that's another fly to left. We're getting a lot of fly to lefts on both sides of the aisle. Funny how those rolls are coming up all of a sudden. So 1 down for Adam Jones. Fedde, 4-3 is a blank. We go to Adam Jones. 6-1, and against a right-hander, that's a fly to center. We're out number 2. 2 down, and that brings up Escobar. And for Fetty now, he is retired 7 in a row. 6-4, and that's a walk plus. I just jinxed him, obviously, as now he walks Escobar with 2 outs and the base is clear. Escobar does have an attempt of 1, plus 1 from Fetty is a 2. 20, so his chance of a pickoff by Fetty, a 1-3, and he picks off Escobar from first base. And he does. He picks him off. How about that? Erick Fetty with a pickoff. And that's going to end the inning. Wow. Escobar was leaning and got picked off. So Christian Walker will have to wait till next inning to bat. We go to the bottom of the 4th, as we have no runs, no hits, no errors, and with the pickoff, nobody left. Bottom of the 4th, still 2-0 D-backs. Top of the order, Trey Turner to lead it off for the Nationals. I can put my stats away until they're winning if we get substitutions or bullpens or whatever. Turner struck out his first chance. 6-4 is a blank. We go to Turner. 5-3, and he grounds it to short. A rare ground out off the arm of Greinke. He'll be getting a lot of fly outs and pop outs and line outs and stuff like that. All right, here's Eaton. 5-1, that's a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Eaton is out of there. 2 down, and that'll send us to Anthony Rendon. That's a 6-1, another strikeout chance, and Rendon strikes out. So 12 in a row from Zack Greinke. He has been El Perfecto for 4 innings. 2-0 D-backs as we go to the 5th. And here in the 5th, it'll be Christian Walker. He was at the plate when Escobar got picked off. He'll be leading off against Fetty. 4-6, that's a strikeout chance. 7, will get him. Struck him out, 1 down. Now it seems like both pitchers are settling in a groove. Well, Greinke never lost the groove, but Fetty, since that first inning home run, has really settled in a groove. Here's Nick Ahmed, 2-4. That's a range play at Nationals Park. 4-5, and that's a home run to the pull side, but that's a 20, so it won't be a home run, but it is a range play. Now, the pull side for Ahmed is left field, so Soto's a 3. So it's a range check. Soto needs a 1, 2, or 3 to catch this. If he doesn't, it's a double. And he does. So Soto takes the double away from Ahmed, and yet another fly out to left field. So 2 down. And that sends up Avila. 5-6. That's a possible error. Go to Avila. 5-6 again is a liner to second, but Dozier's only a 3, so no error to worry about. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for Fetty, as he has taken a page out of the Greinke handbook and is putting up some goose eggs. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-0. And it'll be Soto, Suzuki, and Parra taking on Zack Greinke. 5-6, that's a double question mark. 1 to 14's an out. That's a 13. So it will be an out. And it will be a fly to right. So Soto is out of there, flying to right field. 1 away. And that's going to take us to Kurt Suzuki. Greinke, 5-3 is a strikeout chance, and that's a 2. He's got him. 2 down. 2 outs for Gerardo Parra, the baby shark. 2-6, that's a walk chance, and he will walk. So the first base runner for the Nationals is a 2-out walk to Gerardo Parra. Parra's attempt is a 4, minus the 1 from Greinke's a 3. No, nothing going on. So that brings up Dozier. Greinke, the first time from the stretch. 6-3, strikeout chance, but that's too high. We go to Dozier. 6-3 again, ground ball to third, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 6th. It is still 2-0 D-backs. And Zach Greinke, the pitcher, will lead things off against Fedde. Fedde has faced 22, or can face 22 batters before he's tired. He has faced 17, so he's good for probably at least one more inning. But he is scheduled to bat second next inning, so this is probably Fedde's last inning right here. If they can get 6 out of him, they'll be happy with 2 runs. 6-2, that's a straight up home run chance though, but 19 is too high. So Greinke will not get the home run he was looking for, but he will swing. 4-2, and he grounds to second. 1 away. How many pitchers do you see with a 15 in their home run category here? All right, here's Dyson. He struck out twice. 1-5, possible error on a throw. At least he won't strike out. 2-4. That's a liner to short, no throw necessary as Turner snags it. So 2 up and 2 down, so at least Fedde's going to go out with a bang, it appears. Although he's got the tough Ketel Marte coming up. 6-1, that's a blank against a switch hitter batting left. 1-1, star 3 is a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. Again, goose eggs off the results of Erick Fedde. And now, let's see, Fedde's only given up 2 hits. They were both in the first inning, this double and home run. After that, he's given up virtually nothing, 2 walks, and that's it. But in the National League, if it was an American League, you'd still be pitching. But in the National League, with him due up, they're going to have to go to the bench in the bullpen. So Fedde will be removed after 6 innings. He's going to go 6 innings, give up 2 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. Let's check his walks and strikeouts. Said he walked 2, and he struck out, looks like 3 unofficially. So final line score for Fedde: 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, but he could drop to 1 and 4 going forward. So bottom of the 6th we go. We need a pinch hitter. It'll be Matt Adams. Robles will lead off, but then Matt Adams will pinch hit right after that. So Matt Adams has picked up a bat. So Robles, Adams, and Turner are due up for the Nationals. Greinke, 2-1. That's a strikeout chance, and he got him. Robles down on strikes. 1 away. And that'll send us to the pinch hitter, Matt Adams. And on the replay, Adams is hitting .252, 9 homers, and 23 runs driven in. So Matt Adams stepping up to pinch hit against Greinke. 2-6, that's a walk chance, and he will walk him. Second walk issued by Greinke, as Adams is aboard on the base on balls. Brings a tying run to the plate for Trey Turner. And Adams has no attempt to do anything. We'll roll for a pickoff chance for Greinke, but nothing's happening. Here's Turner. 5-5, and that's a strikeout plus, and he got him. 2 down. Turner is out of there, and now it's up to Adam Eaton if the Nationals are to do anything this inning. Eaton is 0 for 2, like everybody else pretty much. Again, roll for the pickoff. Nothing happening. 2-5, that's a possible error on a throw. 4-4, that's a ground ball to short. That's a 10. Error rating of Ahmed's only a 5, though, so he will make the play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 7th. It is 2-0 Arizona, and we will get a new pitcher for the Nationals, as Fedde had a fine performance, but just got outdone by Zach Greinke. So coming up is, for the Diamondbacks, is Peralta, Jones, and Escobar, lefty, righty, and a switch. So it probably doesn't matter who you bring in. They're going to bring in Wander Suero. He hasn't pitched in a while, so Wander Suero will be coming on. Wander Suero. He hasn't pitched in, looks like according to this computer, 5 days. So he's fresh and ready to go. Wander Suero. And he'll be facing Peralta, Jones, and Escobar. 2-0 Arizona, top of the 7th. 6-5 for Suero's a strikeout chance. And he got him. 9 and a 9. He got him. So Suero with the K. And this kind of game is much more to my liking than the Chicago series where the Nationals and White Sox were getting like 20 combined for like 23 runs or something. So I prefer these kind of games myself. Here's Adam Jones. Flew to center twice. 3-4 is a strikeout chance. He will not strike out. Jones, 3-2. He actually is going to single to center field. So Adam Jones, the first hit by the D-backs since the first inning. He singles. He has no attempt, but Suero has a lot of stuff on his card to check for as far as pickoff errors, balks, and so forth. But we don't get a 20, so it's irrelevant. Here's Escobar. Infield is halfway. Suero, 1-4. Escobar switch hitter batting left, so that's a blank. So Escobar, 3-5. He's going to single past second. Adam Jones. Run rating is a 3. But there's only 1 out, so I think you have to have a 4. Nope, you only need a 3 to get the third. So Jones will get the third, and that's big with only 1 out. Now the Nationals have to decide whether to try for the double play or play the infield in. But I think with the double play rating of Suero plus the Walker here, that's a 3, plus their halfway makes it a 4. You got a, 1 through 4 on the D6 to get a double play. They're going to play back. But first things first, we have to check and see if Escobar might want to try to steal or get a jump. His jump would be a 2 when you add in Suero's numbers. But nothing's happening. So here's Walker. Suero to Walker. 6-5, strikeout chance. He got him. 2 down. So you don't have to worry about a double play. There are 2 outs now for Nick Ahmed. Again, the strategy roll. A 2 would be a steal attempt, but nothing's happening. Here's Ahmed against Suero. And Suero is now tired. This is his 5th batter faced. 5-6, that's a walk plus. So Suero will walk Ahmed. And that's going to load the bases. Bases are loaded. Now you could bring in a lefty to face Alex Avila, but Alex Avila has a generic card, so bringing in a lefty is not going to phase him whatsoever. So the question is, do you stick with Suero, who's tired, or do you bring in another pitcher maybe that's right-handed? Because, like I said, it doesn't really matter if you bring a lefty or righty. But I'm going to manage it like Dave Martinez would think a lefty would be an advantage. Because maybe on the pitcher card you get an advantage by facing a lefty. So they're going to bring in Tony Sipp. Although Tony Sipp is also rated generically. He has no split because of such few innings. So it's really generic against generic, so it wouldn't matter if he's lefty, righty, split, ambidextrous, or whatever. Tony Sipp is coming in, try to get out of this situation. And on the replay, Tony Sipp is 0-2 with an ERA of 9. We'll check for a pickoff. Nothing's happening. Bases loaded. And 2 down. Sipp to Avila. 3-5 is a blank. We go to Avila's card. 1-4, question mark 7, and that's a 7 for a double. It doesn't matter if he's lefty or righty. You wouldn't think he would do that against a left-hander, but when you don't rate the cards for the splits, that's what happens. In fact, I'm going to look up real quick and see what Avila did against lefties. Maybe he hit lefties. I don't know. The card doesn't say. So let's see how he did against left-handers. Let's see if my argument holds any water or whether I'm just being silly. Avila in 2019 against left-handers. Well, he did hit 219, so that's actually a little bit better than his other average. So I guess touche. It doesn't really matter. In this case, it does matter because it's a double. It's a 2-out double for Alex Avila, and this could clear the bases. We know Jones is going to score. These runs are charged to Suero. We know Escobar is going to score. Now, Nick Ahmed runs at a 5 with 2 outs, makes him a 6. the double went to left field. Soto's a 0 arm, so he will score automatically on the double, or is the double left takeaway one? One moment, let's see. Yeah, the double left takes away one, so it's really a 5. So they will have to roll for it. Make sure it's not a 6. And it is a 6. What do you know? I almost bypassed that, and it is actually going to end up being a 6. The question is, will he score, or will they get Avila out trying for third? They get Ahmed out at third base, or at the plate rather. So got premature there. Forgot that you lose one on a double to left field. It's only double to center that you gain points. So after the walk, he is going to be out 7. We'll call it 7 to 6 to 2 as Turner made the relay rather. So the D-backs settle for 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a man left. So let's put this in the computer. Always have to, when you have these unusual plays or whatever, you got to go to the detail section and put in what needs to be put in. So there you go. End of the inning. But it's 4-0, favor the Diamondbacks as we go the 7th inning stretch. They hold a 4-0 lead. Sip is out of there, as is Suero, or was Suero. Greinke back out. Greinke can face 25 batters. He's faced 20 right now, so he's still in good shape. And due up for the Nationals, it's Anthony Rendon. It'll be Rendon, Soto, and Suzuki, part of the order. Nationals, the work cut out for him, down 4-0. Top of the 7th. Greinke, 6-1, strikeout chance, and he got him. Greinke strikes out Rendon. 1 away, and that will send us to Juan Soto. 1-4, that's the ballpark card. So we're going to Nationals Park for Soto's at bat. 6-6, that's a home run to center field. 15 and a 15, it is gone. So not only is the no-hitter gone, the shutout is also gone, as Nats Park gives Juan Soto his 15th home run of the year. How ironic is that? That was home run number 15. He's got 15 on his card. There was a 15 there on the D6, or D20 rather. So the no-hitter is gone. Fans give a light applause to Greinke for carrying the no-hitter that far. But now they have to get down to business, do the D-backs, and try to win the game. They're up 4-1. Here's Kurt Suzuki. Greinke 3-5, and that's a strikeout plus. So Greinke right back at it with the K, 2 down. And here is Gerardo Parra. 3-5 again is a strikeout plus, and again, Greinke found that to his liking. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 4-1 Arizona in the lead. Greinke is the leadoff man for the D-backs in this inning. And the way he's pitching, why take him out? Let's see, he has faced 24 batters, so he's not quite tired yet. And he's such a good hitter, so you're not going to pinch hit for him. They're going to leave him in there. Tony Sipp, I believe, is coming out, if I'm not mistaken, because he doesn't pitch in there all that often. Faced 1 batter and gave up a hit. He is credited with a third of an inning, though, on that. Suero ends up going 2/3 of an inning, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk and 2 strikeouts. So the new pitcher for the Nationals will be a right-hander, and they will go to Kyle Barraclough. He hasn't pitched in a while, so Kyle Barraclough will get a chance. It's been about 5 or 6 days since he's pitched, so Kyle Barraclough, certainly fresh. See what he can do. Kyle Barraclough. He's in there to face Greinke. Start out the top of the 8th, 4-1 D-backs. 4-1, strikeout chance, and 14's too high for Greinke. Greinke will swing 4-1, and he's going to single. So tell you what, Greinke, definitely not your average hitting pitcher. He's got an attempt of 5 on top of it, plus the one from Bear Claw is a 6. 7, it's a possible hit and run with Dyson. Do you want to try that? No, they're not going to do a hit and run. They're not going to do a hit and run. So, Bear Claw to Dyson, 6.5 is a strikeout plus, and it's a good thing because Greinke may have been out trying to steal before strike him out, throw him out. So there's one away, and we'll go back to the strategy roll. Nothing going on. Here's Marte. Bear Claw, 5-2. Strikeout chance, 15 is too much. Go to Marte. 6-6 is a single to right field. And Greinke runs. Oops. Greinke, got him back here. Greinke runs as a 1, so probably can't get there. Let's see. You do gain 2 on the hit to right field, but Eaton's a -2. So it's basically going to leave him as a 1. So let's see if he can make it. He does. How about that? And since that's a 1, Marte has a base running rating of 4. If he beats that, and he does, so Marte will take second on the throw. So Eaton tried to throw to get Greinke. It was not in time, and since he overshot the cutoff man, Marte took second. So that's going to complicate things for the Nationals, because now they got to bring the infield in. They have to bring the infield in. For Peralta, now Bear Claw may come out for a lefty because you got lefty on lefty. So they're going to bring in Matt Grace to try to get out of this inning. Matt Grace, the left-hander, will be coming on. Bear Claw goes a third of an inning, gives up 2 hits and potentially 2 runs. They're both his responsibility. Matt Grace is on. And on the replay, Matt Grace is 2-0 with a 5.56 ERA and no saves. Second and third, 1 out, 4-1 game in the 8th, so the infield is in. We'll check for a pickoff for Grace. Nothing happening. 4-3, and that's a straight-up home run chance right here. That's a 2. It is gone. Peralta just greeted Matt Grace with a 3-run homer. And that's not what a lefty reliever is supposed to do when they face a lefty. A 3-run shot off of Matt Grace probably puts this game away. Those 2 runs are charged to Bear Claw. The other run is charged to Grace. But it is now 7-1. And fans have started to file out of Nationals Park. Grace to Jones, 5-6, double question mark. 1-5 is an out, but that's a 6. So Jones gets to swing. 2-2, he flies to left. That's out number 2. And that'll send up Escobar. 3-5, and Escobar is a switch hitter batting right, so that's an automatic out on a star line. And the out is a ground ball to second. So the inning's over, but the damage was done on the 3-run homer by David Peralta. For the D-backs here in the 8th, they get 3 runs. They do it on 3 hits. No errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Arizona 7 and Washington 1. So we had a close game for a while, but of course the Nationals bullpen showed up and changed all that. So now Greinke is out with a 7-1 lead, and this is the last batter he can face before he gets tired. And it's Dozier. 2-4, that's a blank. We go to Dozier's card. 1-1, he's going to single to right field. So now Greinke is officially tired, but they'll let him go a little bit longer. No strategy rolls anymore with the 7-1 score. We're not doing any strategy rolls. Here's Robles, 6-1, strikeout chance, 18 is too much. Robles 4-6, question mark 8 against a right-hander goes to 7. That's a 3, so that's a double for Victor Robles. A double for Victor Robles. That double is assumed, or not assumed, it's said to go to center. Now Dozier runs at a 5, and you add 1 on the double to center, makes him a 6. So even though they're playing station to station, he gets a 6. He will score without a throw. So no throw is needed. That's an RBI double for Victor Robles. And now Greinke is going to be removed from the game as Torey Lovullo has made his way to the mound. And they will go to a left-hander out of the bullpen. And it'll be left-hander TJ McFarland. So TJ McFarland is on for Greinke. Can't close the book yet on Greinke because the runner on base is his responsibility. We also have a pinch hitter for the Nationals coming up as well, but all their pinch hitters are right-handed. So that's certainly going to help by having McFarland come in. Or do they bring in McFarland? Actually, they're not going to bring in McFarland. They're going to bring in a right-hander. It makes more sense. So they're going to bring in a right-hander. 86 to McFarland. He is not announced, so he doesn't have to come in. They can go somewhere else. And they're going to go to right-hander Stefan Crichton. Crichton is on. And on the season, Crichton is 1-1, but his ERA is 12.79. He's only pitched 6 innings, though, so his sample size is very small. And Howie Kendrick will pick up a bat and pinch hit for the pitcher. So he's going to pinch hit for Matt Grace. It'll be Howie Kendrick. And on the replay, Kendrick is hitting .301, 10 home runs, and 41 driven in. So Kendrick is your new batter here in the 8th. With the runner at second and nobody out. 4-6 for Crichton. That's a strikeout, but 20 is too high, so we go to Kendrick. 5-4, and that is a single to center field. Single to center field by Kendrick. To score from on second on single to center, you add 2 to the base running rating. Robles runs at a 4. You add 2, makes him a 6. Outfielder's a 0, so since there's no throw, he will score as well. RBI single from the pinch hitter Howie Kendrick, and now he can close the book on Greinke as all his inherited base runners both score. So Greinke's number is not going to be as impressive as originally thought. Still good, 7 innings pitched. 3 hits, but now 3 runs, all earned. 2 walks and 10 strikeouts. And of course, he's in line to go to 6-1, assuming the bullpen holds it. All right, so Kendrick is at first base. His attempt is a 1, but -1 from Crichton, so no attempt there. But there will be a strategy roll for pickoffs. Yeah, we don't get a 20, so nothing to worry about. So here's Trey Turner. Kendrick runs at a 3 as his base running rating. So Turner is up, still nobody out. It's 7-3 now, getting a little more interesting. Infield is halfway. Crichton, 5-5. Ballpark car, we're going to Nationals Park. 3-1, that's a single plus, so that'll put Kendrick to third base. Now Turner's got a chance to stretch it to a double. He runs at a 3. The left fielder Peralta's a -1, makes him a 2. 1-2, he advances. And he does, so it turns into a double for Trey Turner. And back come the Nats. It is now 7-3, but nobody out, and they got 2 on for Adam Eaton. And Crichton's not exactly fooling anybody either. So, do they pull Crichton and let him pitch to Eaton? I think they do. They're going to pull Crichton and bring in McFarland. Maybe that should have been the smart move to begin with, was to bring in McFarland. So we double clutched on that. But now McFarland will officially come into the game to face the left-hander Adam Eaton. So McFarland will be coming on. Crichton had a rough outing, to say the least. McFarland, though, not doing too well in the replay. 2-1 with a 7.58 ERA. And he inherits runners at second and third and nobody out. So that's the trouble part. So Crichton doesn't get anybody out, and he gives up 2 hits and possibly 2 runs, depending on the inherited runners. All right, Adam Eaton stepping to the plate. Second and third. Infield, of course, is laying back. Roll for a pickoff. Nothing happening. Eaton, McFarland to Eaton. 3-6. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Eaton. 3-1. That is a single. Single to left field for Adam Eaton. And that will score Kendrick to make it 7-4. And now what about Turner? There's nobody out, so you don't want to have to push the issue. He's a 3. Single to left. You add 1, makes it a 4. But then Peralta's a -1, brings it back to a 3. So 1-3, and he will make it all the way home. And he does. So Turner scores on the RBI single from Adam Eaton. In fact, turns into a 2-run single to cut the lead to 7-5. Now the tying run is at the plate in the form of Rendon. Eaton, however, has an attempt of 2 to try to steal. And can't get that done, but there's still nobody out. Rendon against McFarland. 2-6 is a blank. We go to Rendon. 4-4. That's a ground ball to third. Could be a double play. He's a 3. -1 is a 2. They're halfway, brings it back to a 3, and there's no pivot. So a 1-3 for a double play. Nope, don't do it. But the 5 will be enough to beat Eaton, so it's going to be a 5-4 fielder's choice for out number 1. So they finally get an out. Now Rendon's the runner at first. He's got an attempt of 1. But nothing happening for Juan Soto. Soto is the tying run at the plate, and he did homer last time. But that was off of the right-hander Greinke, not off the left-hander of any kind. McFarland, this is batter number 5, so after this batter, he will be tired. And we'll see what happens. McFarland, 3-6. He's not tired. He'll be tired on the next batter. This is batter number 5 that he's facing now. He won't get tired till he faces batter 6. So that single will not come into play. But Soto will swing. 6-4. Star 1 is a ground ball to first, and that could be a double play. A 2 minus the 1 is a 1, but they're halfway, brings it back to a 2. Pivot is 0. 1-2 for a double play. And they get it. 3-6-3 double play ends the inning. So that was huge. The fact he wasn't tired, he would have given up a single. But McFarland gets out of it. And for the Nationals, they pick up 4 runs here in the 8th. Cut the lead to 7-5. It goes 4 runs on 4 hits. Actually 5 hits. No errors, and with that double play, nobody left. So Crichton ends up giving up 2 runs. And Greinke is charged with 3 of them. So we go to the 9th. It is 7-5 Arizona. And we will need a new pitcher for Washington. So let's see who's due up for the D-backs. It'll be Walker, Ahmed, and Avila. So Walker, Ahmed, and Avila are due up. 2 right-handers and a lefty. So they're going to go to a right-hander out of the pen. Will the Nationals. And it looks like they're going to go to Javi Guerra. So Javi Guerra is on to try to keep the score where it is. Javi Guerra. And on the replay, Guerra is 0-1 with a 5.19 ERA and 1 save. So Javi Guerra facing Christian Walker to start us off. 4-5, that's a possible hit by pitch. 3 will not be it. He's a 7, but he's a -6, so no hit by the pitch. But Walker will swing. 2-5, star 6 is a fly to right field. So 1 down. And that'll take it to Nick Ahmed, shortstop. 1-6, strikeout chance, 7, got him. Now the wife got home early again. Not believing this. So I got to finish this up on another video. All right, here's Avila. 6-1, blank. Avila, 5-4. Ground ball to second, and that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the ninth, and I'll have to finish it on another video. Bottom of the ninth we go. It'll be the last chance for the Nationals when we come back. It's 7-5. Favor of Arizona as we go to the ninth. And we'll catch you on the other side. All right, everybody. Apologize for that. We are going to conclude this game. We are starting the bottom of the ninth with the Diamondbacks leading it by the score of 7-5. And the new pitcher coming in for Arizona to try to close it out is closer Greg Holland. And let's look at his numbers on the replay. You see his numbers there on his card. In replay baseball, on the on the replay PC baseball game. Let's see what he did for that. Holland, according to this, he is 4-0 with a 1.52 ERA, so he's doing very well, much better than what his card suggests in as far as inside pitch goes. So replay PC seems to like him. Let's see if inside pitch feels the same. As we now go to the bottom of the ninth. Due up for the Nationals, it'll be Kurt Suzuki, Gerardo Parra, Dozier, and Robles if anybody gets on. And then if it gets to a fifth batter, the pitcher spot in either Taylor or Gomes would pinch hit. But right now it is Kurt Suzuki. And somebody from the Nationals needs to get on base so that they can bring the tying run to the plate. So, conclusion of the ninth inning, bottom of the ninth, conclusion of game number, I believe I said this is game number 68. Yes, it is. First of a 4-game set with the D-backs, and of course the way Greinke pitched early on looked like it was going to be a blowout, but Nationals got to the Arizona bullpen. Now they got to deal with the closer, Greg Holland. And here we go. 5-4 under Holland is a blank against a right-hander, so Suzuki will get to swing. 3-5, and that is a star 4, which is a ground ball to short. One away. Arizona 2 outs away from getting the opening game of the series in their pocket. Here's Gerardo Parra. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Holland, 3-4, and he's not tired, so that single will not come into play. Go to Parra, 4-2, and that's a fly to center. And there's 2 down. So down to the last out. And it will be Brian Dozier, the scheduled batter, and they're going to go ahead and let him hit. Holland, 5-3 is the ballpark card going to Nationals Park. 3-6, and that's a G2. So the catcher, Avila, comes out and makes the play and pounces on it, and a very rare 1-2-3 ninth inning on inside pitch. But Greg Holland made short work of the Nationals there in the bottom half. And there's your ball game. Arizona wins it by the score of 7-5. And we'll do the totals in the ball game. Let's move these out of the way so we can get the totals done and move on to game 69. Nationals do drop to 38-30 as they now have suffered loss number 30 on the season. And they could fall 3 games in back of the Mets depending on what they do in their game. But in this game, for the Arizona Diamondbacks, 7 runs on 8 hits, and there were no errors. They left on a total of only 2, so very efficient. For the Nationals, they only left on, wait a minute, they left on 1. I take that back. The Nationals only left on 2, so a lot of non-leaving on base type people here, so that's a combined 3 left on base for the entire game for both teams combined. That must be a record for me. I don't remember that ever happening. Very rarely does that happen. The only base runner Arizona left on base was Avila. And the only reason he's counted as left on base is because Ahmed tried to score on a double and was thrown out to end the inning. So technically Avila was left on base. Other than that, no left on bases for Arizona. For Washington, the only 2 they left on base, because remember the first part of the game, they didn't even get any hits. But you had 2 walks here. A walk to Parra with 2 outs and a walk to the pinch hitter Matt Adams with 2 outs. Both of those were left on base. No one else was left on. So, yeah, that's what we got, 2 and a 1. 5-6 and 0 for the Nationals. Winning pitcher was Zach Greinke. Greinke improves now to 6-1. Fedde takes the tough loss, and he drops to 1-4. Well, it's not really a tough loss. He didn't pitch all that well. Well, he actually did. 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs rather. So yeah, I take it back. It was a tough loss because he had a quality start. 6 innings pitched, only 2 runs allowed. And the save goes to Holland, and for Holland, that is save number 20 on the replay. Like I said, Arizona way out above their skis on this PC replay, PC baseball, replay baseball PC is what I meant to say. They're way out in front of their skis. They're now 45-24 and still in first place ahead of the Dodgers in the West. So we look ahead now to Game 69. And Game 69 will pit Max Scherzer against Robbie Ray. And that'll be the Game 69, the next game in the Nationals replay. This game was played on April the 13th. I'm sorry, on June 13th, a Thursday night. So the next game, the post will be Game 69. And that'll be on a Friday night in D.C. Robbie Ray, the lefty, against Max Scherzer, the righty. Till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play.